Hey guys, I'm back with another video on console.table. So let's just see in action how it works. So table is basically, as the name suggests, it basically represents the data in tabular format. So data is basically an enumerable data. So which is object and an array, right? So that is why we can use only object and array, right? So now we have a couple of cases that I have identified where where we can use the table in order to see how it works, right? So let's just see with the object and arrays first case. So let's see. Object. Let me just create an object for you. Name and there Amit, right? Age and then 29, right? So let's say console.table and then object. Let's see how it works. Now you can see this table has represented it. All these keys are listed here, the indexing, right? And the values are listed here. Now we will see how it works in array, right? So let's say that array and array of this one. I would say 2, 3, or let's say I take a string A, comma B, comma C, right? And let me just see. Meanwhile I should comment it. Okay, so now you can see indexing is here. In the array case, it will print out those values in an index and value, right? So indexing is 0, 1, 2 and the A and B and C, right? This is how it works for object and array. Now we are going to see for list of objects and list of array, or array of array, right? 2D array, basically 2D array. So let's just see in action. Let me just comment it out. And so in 2D cases, we will see first the case, which is list of object. So list of object, let me just create a list of object first case. So I print. So this is the first case that I have prepared for you so that I don't waste your time. I've created a one object called John, Jane, simply as I've told you earlier, and Emily, and I've listed all of them in an array format, right? And inside this array, if you notice this thing, and inside an array, I'm passing all those objects. And let's just see how it works, right? So let me just run it. Now you can see this list of objects are represented in name and age are here right now. In this case, name and age are the columns and the indexing are in rows, right? Earlier we have seen that name and age was in rows and the values were in column, because we are dealing with multiple objects, so that is why it is printing by indexing, right? So so one thing that we have noticed is like this thing, the list of objects. Now we are going to see array of arrays, right? Listing of arrays. So let me just comment it out. And second case is array of array. So let's just see second case, right? So in second case, I have created a matrix or basically array of 2 by 2, right? So 2 means array of array. This array has the array inside it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we are going to see what is the representation to it. Here you can see at the 0 index, this is the row indexing which is coming here, right? And 2 and 3, 2 and 3, right? For 1 and for first index in the row, or the first row is having 4 and 5, right? So we have seen two cases with the list objects, right? List arrays and list objects. Now we are going to cover this nested object or array, how it behaves for nested objects and nested arrays. So let's just see. I've created nested objects. So right. So nested object. Let me just comment it out and see in action. So nested objects, here you can see at the first level of nesting, it has actually it has printed those values till the first level nesting. It is supporting to print out that values inside it. Otherwise, all those nesting that are inside it, it will create a navigable object or navigable array based on the array or object that this has. So for an example, I am having a nested object here, this object, and then after I am having sub nested object, which is a sub nested object, right? So it is by default it is working for this object as well as this nested object. One level of nesting is supported, right? And this is how it is working with a nested object. Let us see in arrays how it works for array, right? So 3.1 and 3.2. So let's just see how it works in arrays, right? So here you can see, let me just run it. So in similar fashion that we have seen it here, for first level of nesting it is going to print out those values. Otherwise all other values that are sub nested, then it is going to create an expandable array or expandable value, so that you can navigate through all other values. So as you can see, this first level of nesting is done here, listed here, and then after the second level, but it did not print those values that are sub-nested inside it. First level and second level, right? And the third level and then fourth level. So third and fourth level are not supported in table. So for that they have created an expandable menu. Now we are going to see mix cases. I'm showing you all other cases I've created for you guys. So that mix of both arrays in object, array in object, and object in array. Now we have seen arrays in arrays and object in object, right? So we are going to see both mix cases also. So let's just see. First, object inside an array, right? Array has an object. So object inside an array, right? So I guess this is opposite one. This would say array in object, right? Sorry. So array in object, right? So array in object, if I print it, okay, I didn't. Okay, refresh it. Let me just print it. So if you can see, again the one label of nesting is being done, but after that they have created an expandable menu of that value, so that you can expand that value throughout. So one more thing interesting is, like, the name and address keyword are here at the indexing level as the objects, at the object representation that we have seen with a single object here. But for arrays, because this is a first level of nesting, so this is a first level of nesting, so 0, 1 and 2, right? So 0, 1 and 2, these are the indexing of this array. So first level is expanded or extracted here in this way, and the object values that it has is represented with this value. So Amit, name having Amit, address having arrays. So array have 0, 1 and 2. So 0, 1 and 2. At the two side it has a object inside it. So it has created an expandable because one level of nesting is supported. Now we are going to see object in array. Right. So let's just see object in array. Right. So here we have array inside it, and then we have a object inside it, right? So let's just see how it works. So again, first level of nesting is done. This nesting, which is 0, 1, 2, right? 0, and first level is nesting is 0 and 1. So 0 and 1, right? Indexing is there. And then on 0th value, it has a further array. So and 0 value 0, 1 and 2, right? And second, at the first index, it has name value, right? So it has nested name column, right? So nested value. If I have a further object level, then this object will be printed here. Let's say age and 29. Okay, since I'm using let keyword, so it won't allow me to do this. So now you can see this object is there. So these are the some useful cases that you might get occur with this table format. So these were the 4 cases: object arrays, and a list of object, list of arrays, nested object, nested arrays, and a mix of both. Right. So that's it, guys. I hope you get some understanding on this topic, and this is quite useful while implementing any feature. Please do subscribe and like my videos. Thank you.